Welcome to Muscle Maintenance with In Shape Fitness, and I'm Kim Watkins, your trainer for Tuesday, January 15th. Can you believe we're halfway through the month of January already? Gosh, I cannot. It's the Tuesday workout for this week, which means it's a level 2, a little harder than yesterday, but obviously still on the easier side. We're going to be doing the same moves that we did yesterday, except for a little bump in difficulty with each of the moves. But stand up for me if you're not already standing. Hopefully you're not wearing shoes. You know my philosophy about this. Shoes are definitely not needed, and I often do these workouts in my pajamas. Literally roll out of the bed into the living room, get it going before anything else gets in the way. Okay, so we're going to walk in place or jog in place depending on your aerobic level for 30 seconds. And let's start the time now. Make sure that your back is straight, your shoulders are relaxed but back so that your chest is open and lifted as you breathe deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth. Tuck in your tailbone and engage your abdominals. So squeeze your tummy muscles, keep your knees moving, kind of up if you're walking, and then kicking back, making sure you're not shuffling on the floor if you're jogging. You've got 10 seconds more. Excellent, excellent. Make sure you're breathing. Hopefully your heart rate is going up a little bit. Now you're going to make a big X with your body. So extend your arms up and out at about 45-degree angles on either side. And then double your foot stance. We're going to do a standing bicycle crunch. So you're going to bring your left elbow down and in front of your body, bringing your right knee up at the same time. Squeeze your abs, then stretch back out. The other limbs remain in place. Then bring the right elbow down and the left knee up. Let's start the time now, 30 seconds. Keep the back straight, really squeeze your abs, and then focus on the emphasized stretch back out to the X position or the start position for this move. This is another good warm-up move for any kind of routine. Of course, we don't use any equipment in these workouts, so we make the most of our precise movement and form. Even something as little as foot position can alter the output of a particular move. So we really focus on doing everything perfectly correctly. Okay, so the first official move in our 2-set sequence is a chair squat. So bring your feet all the way together. Press your knees together. Your toes and your heels are touching. Extend your arms either down to your hips or out forward for your balance. And sit down and back. Try not to let your knees extend past the tips of your toes. I'm going to start the 30 seconds now. And let's go for a count of 4. And then 4 on the way up. As you exhale, press your heels into the floor and contract your glutes. Down again. Exhale, lift up. Down again. Remember to sit back. Make sure that your back stays straight. You don't want to lean too far forwards. Lift all the way up. One more. Down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Okay, stabilize your weight on your right leg. If you can aerobically, bring your hands up in front of your face so that your heart is having to push blood up and elevate your heart rate in turn. As a result of that, and these are forward kicks, so your left knee is going to go up, then you're going to kick out that flexed left foot, then bend the knee, then put the leg back down, and then continue for 15 seconds kicking with the left foot, then we'll switch sides. Okay, let's start 15 seconds now. Knee up, kick out, and then down. If you need to take a little step in between, that's fine. Knee comes up, make sure that the foot is flexed, kicking through the heel. 3 seconds, 2, and switch. Let's go to the left knee. So stabilize your weight, or stabilize on the left leg, bringing up the right knee, kick the right foot out, starting 15 seconds now. Very nice. Sort of keep those abs squeezed. If you've got your hands up, you might lean back a little bit as you're kicking in order to really emphasize the kickboxing sort of power of the move. And you'll have another chance to do this, of course, in the next set. Okay, now you're going to be down on the floor. In this position, yesterday we did a plank on your hands. Today we're doing a mountain hiker position. So what you're going to get into the plank position that you were in on your hands and toes with your butt down. So when your butt is up in this position and you are on your hands and toes, you're in kind of the pike or the downward dog position. When you're in the plank on your hands, your butt is down, forcing that isometric contraction of all of the layers of muscle in your abdominal and back area, your core, right? Now the mountain hikers, unlike mountain climbers, which you can probably guess you're going to be doing tomorrow, mountain hikers are a walking move with your feet in this position. So you're going to bring the right knee in, then replace, the right knee back out, then bring the left knee in, and then step back out. So it's just a step in, step out, right leg, then left leg, and alternating. Let's start the 30 seconds now. If you're really aerobic and you want to, bump it up a notch to a mountain climber where you're jumping back and forth, have at it. This is your body, it's your workout. Make it as difficult as you want to make it. And for the same, in the same vein, if you don't feel that you can move when you're in this position, just try to focus on keeping your butt down and staying in this hand plank position for another 5 seconds and you'll be done. Very nice. As you can see though, you're all set. Now you're going to lay down on your tummy. We did the Australian crawl here yesterday. So you can extend your hands actually out to your sides. And what you're going to do is press your legs together, knees together, toes. Of course, you're resting on the tops of your feet. So press your feet together as well. Pretend that you're a mermaid and you have one mermaid fin. And what you're going to do is extend, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to lift your leg, both legs up, your one mermaid leg up at your hip joint, not bending your knees. Okay, let's start the 30 seconds now. Take a deep breath in, exhale, lift up, and slowly lower back down. That's a big part of it. You want to control the movement on the way down because this is a heavy, weight, if you will. Exhale, lift up, slowly lower down. You're 15 seconds away here. And if you don't control the movement on the way down, which is difficult, you're going to get a little help from something called gravity. And that eases your output on the workout fairly significantly. So it's good to make sure that you control that part and move slowly. Okay, now you're going to turn over, get yourself up into tabletop. So your body is facing your ceiling. Your hands are on the floor with your fingers facing forward, facing your heels, and your knees are bent at 90 degrees, and your toes and heels are on the floor in line with one another so that they're parallel, toes not turned out. All right, the tricep dip is when you bend your elbows, lowering your hips, and then lift back up. Let's start the 30 seconds. That's all we're doing. Tricep dips on the floor here. Very nice. Exhale as you push up. Inhale as you lower down. Do not let your toes come off the floor. Very important. I'll say it one more time. Do not let your toes come up off the floor, even when you bend your elbows and lower your hips. Your toes are going to want to come up. And I'm telling you, it's easy to let that happen. But if you press your toes into the floor, you distribute your weight properly in both the front and the back side of your body. And that's the good thing. Okay, so Russian twists are last in our set. We're down to that point now, so sit on your butt. Your knees are bent, your heels are on the floor alone now, your toes are up. And you're going to bring your hands together in front of your body in a clasp. Lean back to about 45 degrees and then twist to the right, tap the floor with both hands, then twist to the left and tap the floor. And you're going to start now. 30 seconds. This is good. We'll finish this first set up in 9.5 minutes, and then we'll start the second set at 9 minutes 45 seconds, and we are going to run through the second set without stopping. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, da 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 da. There are 6 moves, so it's 3 minutes of work, and you can do this. You've got 5 more seconds of the Russian twist. Twist really fast now. 3, 2, 1. Stand on up for me. Very good. Very good first set. This is a great workout. Touches on a little bit of everything. And get yourself ready for chair squat. In 5 seconds, we're starting the 30-second mark. Make sure you're pressing your knees together. Your hands are forward, and go. Inhale on your way down. Exhale as you squeeze and lift back up. You're going to feel this in your thighs. One of the reasons why you want to really focus on pressing your heels into the floor and contracting your glutes is kind of hard to contract, sort of really focus on the glute until you get the hang of it. And you know, to a certain degree, you're a student at this point, really learning how the fundamentals can make a huge difference in the amount of time you have to work out and the number of times you have to work out per week. And now we're doing forward kicks. Let's start the 15 seconds rather, on your right leg, stable on your right leg, lifting the left knee, kicking out the left foot. Go. One other thing about, you know, really getting a strong grasp and functional capability with these moves, these equipment-free moves, is it is your full-on free pass to never go back into a gym. Switch to the other leg, by the way. You're stable on the left leg. Now you're lifting the right knee, kicking out the right foot for 15 seconds. Go. You're doing great. Down on the floor to finish up. 4 more moves. And 3, 2, 1. Down onto your hand plank, into your hand plank. Let's start the 30 seconds on the mountain hikers or climbers. Or you can go crazy and do the lateral climbers or mountain jumpers. In my wheelhouse, our database rather, for the company, there are hundreds of exercises. And I think in this position alone, there must be 40 or 45 different moves. And that is actually the sort of skeleton of this program I was talking about yesterday, which is going to get launched very soon. Okay, now we're going to the mermaid leg lift. So lay down on your tummy, and your arms are out to your sides, or they're comfortable. Press your knees together and your feet. Exhale, lift up, slowly lower down. 30 seconds is going. Yeah, so the mobile application, which derives workouts that are all equipment free and that are based on the idea of these functional fundamentals. And so it'll dynamically generate unique workouts, and then the podcast will come with it. So you'll get to listen to me explain to you different workouts, but it'll be based on some parameters that you put into the system. So the amount of time that you want to work out and all these other things that will help you get the very best workout for you. Okay, turn yourself over. Let's finish up with tricep dips and the Russian twist. Tricep dips first. Make sure you're in a good tabletop position before we start in 3 seconds. 2, 1, good. Now you are bending your elbows. Exhale, pushing back up to tabletop. Make sure you keep those toes on the floor. Do not let your toes come up off the floor. When your heels absorb all of your body weight, you transfer a lot of added pressure to your back, and your quads do all of the lower body movement. You really don't want that. You want to press those toes into the floor so that you activate the back of the leg, really forcing the glutes to do a little bit of work and the hamstrings to support your body weight. And last move, Russian twist. Here we go. We're going to do some twisting. Good rotation for the torso. It's excellent. So heels are down, toes are up. 30 seconds is going. Twist to the right, twist to the left, twist to the right, twist to the left. Lean back, lean a little farther back. You can make it a little harder by lifting your feet up off the floor completely. And if you need to make it easier, you can minimize the amount of the twist, or sit up a little higher. You've got 8 seconds left. Wonderful. It's so much fun to work out with you on this lovely Tuesday for our level 2 workout. It means tomorrow is our level 3 workout. We'll be doing the same sequence that we're doing all week. Tomorrow, a little harder, even more on Thursday and Friday. And hopefully you'll continue with me the whole week here. So give me a shout out if you need anything, have any questions. Kim Watkins at inshapellc.com. That's my email address, my personal email address. And you can visit us on Facebook or Twitter. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.